Hi guys, and welcome back to the SN Studio for another Horus Heresy battle report. We have a special one for today because we have the Mechanicum finally in the SN Studio since 2.0 was launched. So it's a special day for all of us here, and thankfully we have Kieran back in the studio with his newly painted Mechanicum. This was supposed to be his 30k GT list a couple of months ago for the Gibraltar Grand Tournament, but sadly he was on the reserves list just in case someone had to play in. But thankfully no one dropped out, and for us, Kieran was some help because he was one of the official TOs. But we have it finally in the studio, and we're going to see how brutal the Mechanicum is, especially with a competitive list like this. A lot of high toughness and a lot of tasty shooting coming from this list. As for myself, I will be playing the Ultramarines with some newly painted units, which I can't wait to use, and I believe this is quite a tasty and strong list. It's got a lot of shooting, it's got some resilience, and it's also got some speed, which is always important for the likes of Horus Heresy missions. Talking about missions, we are playing the Crucible of War at 3,000 points using the Dawn of War deployment. With that said, let's go and check out lists with Kieran's Mechanicum coming up first.
Hey guys, Kieran back in the SN Studio again for another Horus Heresy battle report, and today, as you may have seen already in the title, we are bringing for the first time, that's another notch on my first armies bringing onto the channel that has never been seen before, is the Mechanicum. Yes, they are finally here. I've managed to get mine all painted up, not by myself of course, I don't paint, I can't paint, so thankfully our local painter Dayan, you may have heard him being mentioned before, but he's lovely painted this army up, very lovely indeed. Of Gibraltarian colors, you know, the red and white, and a bit of gold. So yeah, well, no further ado, we will go on to the list. So today I am going to be running a Traitor Tagmata of Mechanicum, and they will be running as Cybernetica as their higher arcana, because I thought Cybernetica was the coolest. I might try some different ones later on in the future, but for now we are going to be running some Cybernetica. So without further ado, my HQs, I'll go on to my first HQ, which is obviously going to be an Archmagos Prime. I have to have an Archmagos Prime to unlock the high arcanas. So he'll be my warlord for today, and he will have the minor arcana, I think it's called. No, that's Thousand Suns. The Technocon, that small one, I can't remember what it's called, but that will also be Cybernetica as well. So he's going to be helping out a lot of the bigger automata units to ensure that they can, you know, either react, or there's a whole table of things that I can give them. And I could take a leadership test and give them two, but we're not going to be taking leadership tests because if you've seen my previous battle reports, I never do well with leadership tests. So he's going to have that. He's also going to have an augury scanner. He's got all the gubbins, all the good stuff on him. He's got augury scanners. He's got a chain fist that's master crafted. He's got cyber familiar for a free up invulnerable save. He's even got the jump pack for some cheeky movement reactions, which we'll hopefully see in this report. Other than that, yeah, he's just absolutely kitted out to go, to brawl. And obviously my warlord trait for today is going to be the Logic of Victory, simply because it is the best warlord trait that I think the Mechanicum have. It's so good as long as he doesn't start in combat or he doesn't shoot. I get an extra reaction every phase. And then there's the extra gubbings of I get +3 movement when I perform a reaction. I get +1 web skill or +1 biz skill as part of a reaction, which I think is very good. So moving on, we're going to have my second HQ, which is going to be a Magos Dominus on an Abeyant. Some of you might see where I'm going with this, but he's going to also have all the gubbins except for he's not going to mastercraft his weapon because he's not there to fight. He's there to eat all the bullets that are going to come his way and his unit's way. But he's going to be on the Abeyant, and he's also going to have the Cybernetica Arcana, just to give the automata the ability to either react, +1 ballistic skill, ignore the first wound, or reroll charges, etc. Again, all the gubbins on him, so Cyber Familiar, Augury Scanners, the lot, right? He's going to have a Photon Thruster, or Photon Gauntlet, sorry, just for that extra ability of when they do get charged, there's just an extra chance there that I can blind someone with the Photon Gauntlet, or I cause a wound to myself, who knows, the latter more than likely. Other than that, we'll go on to my elites, I suppose, which is going to be a Myrmidon Sector Host. So Myrmidons, you know them, you love them. They are really, really good. I rate them highly. I think a lot of people rate them highly. I should be mentioned as well that this list was built for the GT. that recently passed, but obviously I was unable to play in the GT simply because we were on odds. So I nobly sacrificed myself to make sure we were on evens. So yeah, this was very much focusing around the restrictions of the GT. But yeah, Myrmidon Sector Host, what can I say? They are a very good unit. I've gone with a 50-50 mix of both Grav and Plasma, or Phase Plasma Fusels, simply because I think it's good to have that variety. If I brought 2 units, I think I'd definitely go 1 unit of Grav, 1 unit of Plasma, because they are just that good. Moving on to my next elites, everyone loves them. I do have 3 Domitars. Now these Domitars are going to be based as they are, and they are obviously going to be joining the Magos Dominus. He's going to be there eating all the lance cannons for them with the feel no pain that he's got, giving them the ability to react. And they're going to be walking up the field with their lovely flamers and graph hammers, dealing with dreadnoughts and the like. Moving to my next elite choice, then I do have a Magos Dominus, a Magos Auxilia. Sorry, Magos Auxilia. There he is, Magos Auxilia. He's just going to be around with his 6 little like tech thralls, or I can't remember the Guardian thralls. They are going to be giving him those extra wounds essentially, and the Guardian Protocol. And he has been upgraded to be Lacrimatris. I can't remember the name of it at this moment. Just to give my thralls, which are coming up now, the 4-up feel no pain. Other than that, he has been given a Augury Scanner and a Nuncio Box just to help out later on in the list with scatter dice and blast templates that fly around the whole board. Because being Mechanicum, we like our blast templates. Moving on to my troops choices now, I do have a unit of 20 thralls. There they are. We were waiting for them. And they're just going to be hiding around the Auxilia, just standing there, hopefully making good use of their 4-up feel no pain. What else can I say for them? Thralls, yes. My next troop choice is a unit of 2 Castellax with dual shock charges and searchlights, and of course their main weapon is going to be the Darkfire Cannon. Again, another good unit to have for the ability to blind something. They are heavy 2, strength 7 with lance, meaning you're never going to go above armor 12. AP 2 and the ability to blind is always very nice to have. In this high arcana as well, being Cybernetica, they are line as well, so that's 2 of my line now. Technically 3 because the Auxilia is also line, surprisingly enough, which is really weird. But moving on, I then have 2 units of identical Phalanx, except one has 1 additional troop, just simply because points. And I thought, why not have a unit of 4 that my Warlord can join with his jump pack and make very good use of that movement 13 as a reaction, which we'll hopefully see. Both of them are the exact same, other than I mentioned 1 extra guy, and they both have photon thrusters, more blinding. Hopefully we're going to blind some things this report. That's what we're hoping to do here. Moving on to my fast attack, I do have 3 individual units of Voltrax. Now people sleep on this unit, I think, simply because you can argue that Moiraxes with dual grab is better. But I think this unit is very cool and very good. I like them so much. They are essentially flying prawns. I named the list after them. The list was called Prawn Voyage. So I'm very proud of that. Thought it was very clever. Thank you, thank you. You can congratulate me in the comments. But yeah, what can I say? They're very good. The disruptor guns are very good. So they have 12 shots. So on average, I'll get 4 glancing hits against any vehicle, which is enough to kill a Spartan, which is what I hope you're going to do this report. Moving on to my heavy support choices. This is where we have the big hitters. I have 3 individual units of Thanatar cohorts. Are they cohorts? Thanatar Maniples. There we go. Thanatar Maniples. 2 of them being the Kavas, so big plasma mortar going around and blowing things up, and then 1 of them obviously being the Calyx, and you just know we have to give him the Paragon of Metal upgrade just to get that precision shots on his big cannon and hopefully snipe some warlords like the cheeky Mechanicum we are. Don't want to get in combat, we're just going to shoot you and whittle you down over time. But other than that, that's my entire list, 2,999 points. So if I lose, I know exactly why. That 1 point was a big difference. But other than that, you've seen my list. So now we're going to go into Pardo's list coming up next.
We are back to the 13th. The Ultramarines are back on the battlefield with some much needed reinforcements. I have no right of war, and moving on to my HQs, we're going to start off with my Warlord. He is Remus Ventanus. As stock, obviously you can't give him any other upgrades. A brilliant Warlord trait, so he is my Warlord, and obviously he gives line to a unit with his banner. A couple of extra rules with him, but you will see them in play during the game, hopefully. Next up, we've got a Centurion upgraded to a Master of signals. Again, as stock, I haven't incorporated any extra weapons because he will be attached to a heavy weapon squad to give them all the buffs that he does give. He's an excellent addition to any army. And then lastly, we have a Praetor. He is in Artificer armor. He's got a master crafted Paragon Blade, and I have actually given him the Mantle of Ultramar that grants him a 2-up save and gives him Battle Hardened, which is a great shout. If you can get Battle Hardened in any character, do it. It's a great investment. Then let's move on to elites. First of all, we're going to start off with all the contemptors. We've got a Talon of 2 contemptors. Both of them are exactly the same. They have Gravis Melter Cannons and a Gravis Power Fist with an inbuilt combi bolter. 2 of them are both exactly the same. Then we have a further Dreadnought by himself as a separate Talon, and he is rocking 2 Gravis las cannons. Now this is going to be one of my firing bases back in the back lines, so not really going to be aggressive, not really going to go into combat, but 2 Gravis las cannons do have the range and output to actually do a lot of damage from far. We also have an Apothecarium detachment of 1 Apothecary. No upgrades on him. He will probably also be attached to either one of the elite units or maybe one of the heavy support squads. I still don't know. I'll probably decide when we actually deploy. And lastly, we have a newly painted unit, a unit that I know a lot of you have been waiting for and wanting us to actually add to the army, and that is a 10-man Invictarus Suzerain squad. So we've got 6 with the shields and the Legatine axes, and we've got 4 with the shields and thunder hammers. They are a havoc when it comes to close combat. They survive, they've got the resilience, and they also do have a lot of attacks with high-powered weapons, especially the Legatine axes, which are AP2 but not unwieldy. Then we move on to the troops. We've got 2 identical tactical squads. Both of them are 10-man strong. No Artificer armor throughout the army when we talk about upgrades, so no Artificer armor in any of the sergeants. We've got a Vexilia in that unit, and both of the sergeants have a power sword. Both of those units have a dedicated transport of a Rhino. As stock, no further upgrades, cheap and cheerful, 35 points just to move up the field and move on to those crucial objectives in today's game. Then we have a support squad, a 10-man support squad again. They're all wielding plasma guns, which I think is probably the best gun to give a support squad. Again, no Artificer armor on the sergeant, but they are rocking a dedicated transport as well, like their tactical marine counterparts. And again, the Rhino is as stock, no further upgrades, nice and cheerful for 35 points. In fast attack, which is normally something I don't really use, we've got a Sky Hunter squadron. We've got 4 bikes in total. Sergeant has a power sword, and then the whole unit has heavy bolters. Karen has told me it's a good shout to take heavy bolters, even though I just put it because I didn't have points for extra weapons, just because the AP4 is great against the smaller Mechanicum units, which is great to know and hear, obviously. And then we move on to heavy support. We're going to start off with the Spartan Land Raider. Obviously, it's probably going to work like a dedicated transport to the Caesarian themselves. I've got flare shields on it for a bit more of survivability, and the rest comes as stock. So the Sponson las cannons and the heavy bolter on the hull mounted side. And then we move on to another heavy support, and that is something that we've already mentioned, which is the heavy support squad. We've got a 10-man squad. We've got all of them with Volkite culverins, so a lot of shots, 50 shots in total if the whole unit fires at you and the whole unit is still on the table. A wreck to many armies, just because weight of number of shots is always a good thing. Doesn't matter what you shoot at. And lastly, to finish off and round off my list, we've got a Predator squadron. So 2 Predators. They have the Predator cannon at the top, and I have paid for Sponson las cannons on both of them. That is my list. I'm looking forward to it. I've been looking forward to actually playing the Ultramarines with this force in general. Adding the Caesarian I think adds just the icing on top of the cake. So let's see how it goes. And yeah, we've seen Kieran's army. You've seen my army. Let's go straight on to war, and that's coming right up.
They were once priests of Mars, loyal to the Omnissiah, guardians of sacred knowledge before the age of strife. Yet, Horus turned not only the legions of Astartes, but those who sought greater treasures from the yoke of imperial doctrine. Twisted by forbidden law and possessed by the warp, the dark Mechanicum cast off logic and flesh alike, forging weapons no loyalist could comprehend. Now, in the shadowed ruins of a once proud Forge world, the unleashed creations stand against the 13th Legion. The Ultramarines, paragons of discipline, order, and imperial truth, descend like a steel tide. Gilliman's sons come not only to reclaim ground, but to purge the heresy at its root. A battle of purity against corruption. Not just for territory, but for the soul of the Imperium.
The armies are deployed, the battlefield is ready, and we are ready for war. The Mechanicum are here. The first time on the channel.
Another tick.
You won us. Yeah. Your army was finished before ours, but ours is nearly there. It's it was like a very close race. We are playing the Crucible of War, 3 objectives on the table, 2 of which the person with strategic advantage deploys, which is me. But we've made it fair. We've put 1 in the middle, no man's land, and then we've placed each of ours just after our deployment zones. We're playing Dawn of War, and like I stated, I'm going first as per SN rules. Whoever gets strategic advantage chooses to go first, or goes first, can't choose, goes first, and chooses night fighting or not. I've said no to night fighting, and you actually choose sides, which you've used that side, which is a couple of more ruins on that side, which is good, because I'm going first and have a lot of shooting. So, yeah, it's exciting. Yes. Finally back. You've playtested a couple of times. This was the list you were taken to the Gibraltar 30k Grand Tournament, which, by the way, tickets are out on Monday. I think this report is out on Sunday. Tickets are out on Monday. So if you want any more information, check out our social medias. All the information is there. And yeah, I'm going first. I'm going to go through my tactical deployment here. So there's an objective here. So 2 of my tactical squads are just in front, guarded by the talon of 2 Contemptor Dreadnoughts with melters. In the middle here, we've got a firing base. We've got the Volkites, Culverins, big units with my Master of Signals. We've got the Spartan, which is another sort of a good firing base. And then we've got the double Gravis las cannon Contemptor. There, I said it. And then slightly to the left, using good use of this ruin to hide a bit, but getting some good line of fire if they move forward. I've got my squadron of Predators ready to move up and fire. And then to finish off on my flank, we've got the Sky Hunter Squadron. We've got Remus Ventanus in that Rhino with the Plasma Squad and the Apothecary as well. And just obviously, of course, we've got the Caesarian in here with my Praetor. And that's it. That is everything on the battlefield. All the rest that you can't see are in transports. And let's check out the Mechanicum on this side.
Yeah, so I've got my my Thanatar Calyx with the Paragon of Metal. So he's just gone to one flank. I didn't ask, who was your Warlord actually?
My Warlord is Remus. So
he's on the other side of the board.
His Warlord trait is quite good. It's the one that if people are within 3 inches of an objective, they don't basically need to take any leadership test at all.
Yeah, sound. I thought it was your Praetor, so I'm like, oh, sniper
No,
Praetor.
no. It's
Anyway, then we've got the Myrmidons in the building, just covering themselves a little bit in case in case you fire las cannons at them, but they've got their 5 up anyway. But just to counter. Then we've got the 1 Voltrax over here.
Yep.
Doing what Voltraxes do. I love them. We've got the big block of Domitars with the grab flamers to meet your dreadnoughts.
Yes.
As I would. Another Voltrax over here, just to maybe mid-board, shoot left or right, wherever I need it. I've got the other 2 Fanatars actually. Fanatar Cavas, there we go, almost forgot it again. 2 Fanatar Cavas, just again bombarding good lines of fire because I do need line of fire. They're not barrage.
You do. Yes, you do.
I've got the 20-man unit of Thralls within 6 inches of the Tech Priest of Lacamatris. I can't remember what it's called. Basically giving them the 4 up, feel no pain.
Yep.
Then I've got a unit of my unit of 4 Phalanx with the Warlord inside, just to make good use of that jump pack. Unit of Castellax with Darkfire cannons to meet out those Predators. The last lovely Voltrax over here, again, just I can fly either way, and then maybe, hopefully...
There's a lot of tanks, so they've got options.
They've got their options, they've got their fill. And then the last unit of 3...
How much do they move, the Phalanx?
The Phalanx, these guys.
Phalanx, yeah.
These guys, they move 7, but their jump packs give them plus 6 inches to their movement, so they move 13.
Okay, cool.
And they get plus 3 inches to their reactions whenever they do.
Nice.
Movement phase reactions. But yes, it's very tasty, very
Seems
good.
Towy.
I know, it does seem towy, but it's okay. It's
Old Tow.
We did it before it was cool.
Yeah, perfect. So that's it. That's both deployments. We're ready and eager to start. But there is one more dice roll to do before we actually go into battle, and that is the seizing of the initiative. You actually stole against me last time?
I did steal against you last time.
Okay, so hopefully you don't do that
Can we make
again.
it 2 for 2?
Please don't do that
2
again.
for 2.
Especially with the Mechanicum and all those guns pointing at me.
Ooh.
Can it be?
Yeah!
Oh no! I just stole again. I am in a lot of trouble.
2 for 2.
And no night fighting.
And no night fighting.
Movement over for the Mechanicum on turn 1 after a brutal seizing of the initiative.
Yes.
Everything moving up, everything coming out to play, everything getting closer, which is maybe a good thing for me. We've got a couple of things to do basically before the turn starts. Do you want to go over those things that you've done?
So my Cybernetica rights, giving things the ability to react, etc. So around the board, I've given the ability to react. So this Archmagos has given them the ability to react.
Perfect.
Happy days. My Magos Dominus, sorry. This is my Archmagos. My Archmagos, when he was down here, he gave this Calyx or Cavas the ability to react. And then this lovely Magos Auxilia gave this Callus the ability to react.
Okay, cool. So those 3 can react.
Yes, I could give them the extra ability, but I have to take a leadership test, and we all know how well that goes with leadership tests.
We don't want to do that.
No, we don't.
Okay, we've got the Thallax. These are Thallax, right?
Yeah, these are Phalanx.
They've jumped up there. That one's jumped up there. You've taken dangerous terrain tests for all of them. All went through nice and smooth. And then everything's basically moved up to line of sight and trying to get as many guns into distance, right?
Exactly.
So at least I've got the vehicles to...
Go, my boys.
Yeah, for now, I've got the vehicles to try and survive as much as possible. No night fighting, which is a sad feeling.
I did tell you to pick night fighting.
Yeah, but the problem is, like, I was going first, so it was going to be much better for me. So that's it, mate. I think we've gone over everything. It's time to shoot some tasty guns. So we'll get some dice and we'll catch you back in a second. Starting off the tuning phase, we've got the Domitars firing into one of these rhinos. Do you want to choose left or right?
We'll choose the one on the right.
This one here?
Yeah, we'll choose the one on the right because it seems, I don't know, I feel better on the right.
Okay, let's go.
So we're hitting you on 4s. So that's 2 hits.
Perfect.
Their strength's 8 because they're just crack missiles.
Okay.
So that's a 10, and is that cocked or?
No, that's fine. We'll leave we'll try and not unless it's like really cocked. We'll try not because there's a lot of gravel and a lot of little edges here and there.
So that's just 1 pen and nothing.
1 pen and nothing. Okay, so I do have cover save.
Yes, you do.
Probably just a 6 up from the intervening models.
And you make it. Okay, oh, never mind then.
Okay, what else do we have?
All right, so we can do onto these 2 actually. We can do it at the same time because they're both going to fire into.
Yeah, and these are not grav. These are called something else, aren't they?
These are arc blasters.
Arc blasters. But does it work like grav? No, it doesn't. It's just a hit, right?
It's just a hit. If I hit you on a 4+, it's an automatic glance. That's it.
Amazing.
So they're great against flyers because if you zoom, normally you have to hit them on a 6, but if you hit them on 4s, it's glance.
It's just a glance.
So you can absolutely shred flyers.
Okay, so I guess you're going into a Spartan,
We are going into the Spartan.
Okay, so you're doing one at a time?
We do both at a time. Because
you can't glance it. And you can't glance it to death with one.
With one, yeah. And
4 shots each?
Yeah, and the Havoc launchers, I don't think there's a point in shooting.
No, because you can't hurt you. Okay.
Exactly. So, huzzah.
Okay, reroll that one, for example.
Huzzah.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3 hull points.
3 hull points down.
Okay. Nothing I can do? and I don't get any. Would I get cover from the second one though? We'll say no. We'll say no, and we should have stated it before.
True, very true.
So 3 left,
Three left,
on him.
and then we'll rinse and repeat with this one. And then do
Okay,
the same.
4 shots. Looking for 3 glances.
For 3 glances, yes.
Yeah, this one I would have some cover at least.
That's 3
That's
glances.
3 glances. So I need 1 6.
Did you get cover? Yeah.
Yeah, it's more than 25%.
More than 25%.
So 1 6 here,
Yeah.
and I survive. No, so that is now a wreck straight away. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Let's put some flames and basically disembark the guys from inside. Everybody's out. Obviously, I have to be within half of my movement. Obviously, rounding up if you need to. And I've used both doors. I've actually moved on this side so that Thanator can't fire at me, because I thought they were barrage, but they're not.
No.
So this one can fire at me, and that's a large blast.
Yes.
So I can't really space them out because that's my max movement. Interesting. I hope to have them there. They are lined. Their core mission for today was to go on to that objective. Now we're going to. I also did a leadership test after getting out of the vehicle. So now we're going to go on to the Myrmidons.
Yes.
They are going to fire into this contemptor here.
Yep.
And there's a blast as well.
There is a blast for 1 grab that is in range.
Okay, cool. They're all blasts.
Yeah. Well, they all have half blast, half grab.
Okay.
So if everyone was in range, it would be 5 grab. And
But I didn't know they were blast
Yeah,
templates. I
grabs-
thought they were
grabs are
just
blast.
shots. Are you sure?
Yeah, I'm
Okay,
positive.
cool. Let's go.
Yep. So we'll put it there like that.
Yeah.
Just to hit both if we
Perfect.
get lucky.
Yeah.
So
So-
-5 is like 2 inches this way.
Okay. Is it ballistic skill 5?
They have this is skill 5. Yes.
So
They're very cool.
I guess you still hit,
I
but
think
you
I
hit
just
1
hit
only.
him, yeah.
Okay.
And then I just consult the table after rolling a
Yes.
d6. And
That
I just
is-
go straight through.
Go straight through. I can't do anything. My invulnerable doesn't go through. That's on the roll of a 6, which is a roll of a 6. So down to 5 on this one, and then we've got a lot of plasma.
Yes.
Now we need to do them separately.
We do
don't
need
we?
to do them separately,
because
yes.
you can get shots with them.
I can hurt myself.
Yes.
So we'll do this guy first, who is the Secretary Lord. We'll say it's this guy at the front.
Okay.
Right, so let's see. He does not take any hits, but
He hits on 2s, right?
he hits on 2s, it's true,
Yeah.
yeah. That's still fine. He doesn't take any wounds, sorry.
Okay. So leave them there.
He's
and
fine.
just carry on rolling.
Then we'll do this guy over here. Oh no.
He takes 2
Takes
wounds,
2.
doesn't he? Because they are AP3, so he just takes them. You have invulnerable
I have an
saves?
invulnerable, but I take 1 wound
Okay,
anyway,
1 wound
so
on
I
1.
have to remember that.
Yeah,
So
just go
we'll do
marking
that.
it with your dice
Yeah.
there.
Next guy along, this guy right here. Takes 1.
Okay.
Let's see.
Yep,
Yep,
takes the
takes
wound
the
as well.
wound. This is why they kill themselves more than anything. Excellent.
And then you've got 2 more, right?
And then 2 more. This guy at the back who's in the building.
Takes
You've got a wound.
Vulnerable save.
He takes
a
it.
wound as well.
That's excellent. We love this.
Yeah, it's the moving through the ruin.
Yeah.
And then the last one.
And then the last one over here. He's fine.
All hits. Perfect. And then they are strength 6.
Strength 6.
Okay,
Yeah.
so 5's to wound, but they
5's
are
to wound.
AP3.
AP3, breaching 4 up.
4 up. So AP2. Now you're looking for 5 up.
For
So
5 ups, anyway.
that'll be AP2 basically.
Of
Okay, so
which
that
I get
is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, isn't it?
5 wounds, yes.
That's all you need.
That's
if
all I need,
If
yeah.
I don't pass any. I passed 1.
Oh,
So he is down to 1 wound remaining.
I need a lot of wound markers now.
Yes. Let's get those wounds settled, and I'll allow Karen to have a little think about what's
Yes.
next. As you can see, we have a little token beside it because I had to do a concussive. I took a leadership test. I failed on the roll of 11. Now I'm concussed, so I'm down to weapon skill 4 with him.
Yes.
Now, the other Thanator, the sniping Thanator,
Sniping
Calyx, right?
Calyx, yes.
Calyx was actually trying to snipe things. He can't really see stuff, so he's actually going to try and finish off this Contemptor, which is always a good thing. There's 1 less Contempt on the battlefield.
And it goes for the 2 points for
Exactly.
first strike.
Yeah.
So we hit you on 3s. That's 1 hit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3 is 10, then,
Yeah,
right?
3s.
Okay.
And then wounding on 2s. That's a wound.
Okay.
So 1 save.
5 up. No,
No,
so
so
he
that's
blows
him.
up. D6. 4 inches, hits everybody. So do you want to do a
So
3 up there?
3 up on him. No.
Nothing.
And then against that?
8, 9.
That's
So
a
that's a pen
Then. That's a
and
pen.
a pen. So 2 pens.
So
See what happens on this one.
you,
2, so shaken.
shaken.
This one?
Yep. And then that one. Weapon destroyed.
Weapon destroyed. So that's the weapon destroyed on that. Let's mark everything up. Remove this Contemptor and carry on shooting. Okay, we're back. We're going to go with the Dark Fires on the smaller robots, Castellax. Firing into this squadron. I'm not going to Shroud. I know there's 2 big plasma blasts that are going to land on my infantry, which I think are a bit more needed. So I'm going to risk it for a biscuit. 4 shots each? Or
2 shots.
2 shots each.
Yeah.
Hitting on 3s.
Yeah, I got to do this one at a time because it gets hot. So
Okay.
this guy. He gets hot.
Lovely.
It is AP2, so I get 5 up. No, so he
Nope,
takes a
a
wound.
wound as well.
Let me put it there.
Yep, we'll mark it up later on. One does go through. Do you want to do the other two?
And then the other two of this
Hitting
guy.
on
Oh, there
again.
it is again.
Gets hot as well.
And he saves it.
He
He's
saves
fine.
it. Okay, so
So
two go
shots.
through. They are lance.
They are
So
lance.
you're looking for 5s and 6s.
5s and 6s, yeah. Which is nothing.
Nothing. Okay.
Excellent. So I took two. I took a wound for nothing.
Yes.
It's okay. Excellent. And then we're going to do the big blasts.
Okay.
Why-
Which
why-
one is going first?
So we'll do this guy first,
Okay.
and we're going to put it right onto there.
Okay,
Just so,
so,
it can hit 2 floors
yes.
down,
So
etc.
it can hit everybody except
Like maybe like 2 guys or 1
this
guy.
one, this one, and this one. I
Excellent.
can move it onto here. No, it's the same. So it's better going onto there. Okay. So it's going onto there.
Yeah.
And
Checking something. No, you can't see it.
I
That's
am
fine.
going to shroud here.
You're going to shroud.
Yes, I'm going to
Excellent.
shroud. So I just want to keep them alive.
I would too. I would too.
All yours.
Excellent. Oh, beforehand as well, I will suffer D3 wounds to
Okay.
fire twice.
To fire twice, yeah.
Hey,
Just
that's what,
one
That's
wound.
what we like.
Perfect.
That's what we like.
Okay. So
Excellent.
first one.
First one. So -4.
Okay. So
2 inches to
2
the
inches
side.
this way. So hits 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 for now. I'll double check later on.
No worries.
Okay. And
And
then
then the
second
next one?
one
It's direct hit.
is a direct hit, which was 8, we said.
Which was
So 7
everyone -3 yet.
minus, no, everyone minus 3. So 3. So 7 and 7. So 14 hits in total.
14 hits. Excellent. 2, 4,
Yeah.
6, 8, 10, 12, 14. This is strength 8, so 2s, but I'm looking
Choose
for
but
4
looking for 4-ups, yeah.
Oh, that's a lot of 4-ups.
Okay, that's good.
That's very good. So all these are your evades.
Yep. And
I just realized you didn't need to take an evade because you're infantry on oh, but I ignore cover.
yeah, and you ignore cover.
Yes.
Do you? Wow. And I am shrouded anyway. So okay,
Yeah,
so I've got 1, 2, 3,
Does-
4, 5, 6.
Ignore cover doesn't ignore shrouded, does it? That's night vision. Night
yes.
vision ignores shrouded.
Yeah. So I'm okay with
You're-
shrouded,
I
right?
think you're okay. With We'll double check just in case.
Yes.
But I think you're okay.
Let's
with
double check now then before we
On
roll.
the
The phone.
On the phone.
We realized that ignore cover, ignore
Ignore
shrouded,
shrouded.
because it is basically a type of cover
Yes,
shrouding
yeah.
save.
damage
So,
mitigation.
We've gone back a bit, and what I've done is I've gone for my advanced reaction,
Unity
which
of
is
purpose.
unity of purpose instead. Used it straight away to shoot with them back into the Thanator,
Yes.
which I've already done my 50 shots and done
You got
2,
a lot of
4,
sixes.
6, 8, 10 wounds.
I know. It's crazy.
And then I'm going to use this las cannon dreadnought to
Yes.
fire through into the Thanator with my 4 las cannons. It was the best thing I could do, and I thought, why
you might
not?
as well because I did that many wounds.
Yes, it's a lot. They are basically going to die. So what I'm going to do first, as per rules, I'm going to start rolling my saves first. I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going to start it on my Master of Signals.
Remember,
because I might
if
as
you
well.
roll a 1, he dies instantly.
Because of 2 up,
Strength
right?
eight.
But
And
these are dead anyway, right? Those are all dead.
These are all dead. You can't do nothing about
Yeah,
these,
so
unfortunately.
3, 6, 7, 8 dead. I might as well. Just
you
carry
might as well
on. Yeah.
try and
so
save.
2 up,
Yep.
2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up, 2 up. I saved a bit there.
Yep.
And then that was 6.
Yep.
And that's it. And then
that's
these
it.
are dead.
And then these are dead.
Okay,
Eight
so 8 are... I could take them on his invulnerable
you
save,
could
right?
take him on his 4 up, on his 5 up.
Oof, I think I'm going to try and
But he is the highest leadership in the unit.
oof, I think I'm at this point. What is he there for?
That's
Nothing.
a fair point. Yeah.
So I'm going to try
It's a
a
shame
couple
if you gave him a boarding shield. You
Yeah.
could reroll fail the armor save.
armor saves. Yeah.
Yeah.
But these are now no armor saves. These
Yeah,
are
Invulnerables.
invulnerable saves. So risk it for biscuit.
Might
5
as
up.
well. Okay, don't do this.
5 up.
Okay,
That's
nice.
it. That's dead. So that is
Saved one.
Saved 1.
Master of Signals and 6 more guys.
So, okay, so Master of Signals and Sigmar guys, that is 4 still Volkites alive. Best I could do. Now we are going to do my las cannons
Yes.
from the Gravis. So 2 ups,
Oh no!
triple 1, and nothing because I needed a 3.
You needed a
It's up
3
to
to wound
6.
me. Yeah, you did.
Okay, so you do have 10 saving throws to do.
It's okay because you're gonna like kill him now
Wow.
with these 10 saving throws.
No, you do have 2 ups. You're gonna pass them all. I can't believe I was like, I'm gonna roll 3 ones because I'm not really linked. There you go, 1 wound. Okay, so statistically, yes, 2 should have gone through.
2
That would have
should have
been
gone through,
much better. He's down to 5.
That's
These
essentially,
guys,
I should have taken 2 wounds from the overcharge
Yeah.
as well.
he is Down to 5. They're basically Leviathans. And I believe that's the end of it. No, you still have another blast.
I still have one more blast, yes.
Okay, and that's going to go into here. But let's remove the dead, make sure that we have everything right, and then go for the last shots of the game. Okay, we're back for more blasting action.
More blasting
hopefully
action.
a bit more survivable, because I do need these guys to survive. So basically there, grabbing everything except for 3.
Yes.
Are you overcharging?
I will overcharge myself.
Okay.
Why not? That's better.
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's 3 wounds.
3 wounds. This is what I wanted. Coupled in with the 4 lance cannon shots, it would have been a much better place for me.
A much better chance, yeah. It's over there. Let me grab that so I don't forget. So 3 wounds. So that means he is down to 4.
4.
Excellent.
Okay.
Where is
and
that?
then basically he's shooting twice.
Yes.
So first one
is -4, so it's 2 inches that way.
2 inches this way. So let me just move it more or less there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for now.
6 for now.
And
excellent.
Next one.
And then the next one.
Is a direct hit. So that was everything except for 3. So that is 6 plus 8. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14.
Oh, excellent. So it's 4, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Oh, perfect. Exactly what I had here.
Let's go.
And I'm looking for 2s, and 4s are the good old breaching.
Yep.
Ooh, but that's not as bad as last time.
Okay.
Let's go there.
So how many breaching is that?
So there's 5 invulnerable saves to make.
Okay.
And there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 normal saves to make.
Normal saves. Okay. So
Oh,
I am battle hardened, so I'm going to obviously take them to a maximum of 3.
yes.
I've got 5 that go straight through, and the rest are all 2-ups. So a bit of survivability here. 4-ups here on the Praetor.
Yep.
That is 1 wound. That is
That's
2
2
wounds.
wounds.
So now I have to basically stop, unless I just go.
Sod it and get rid of the Praetor.
Yeah, because I don't really need the Praetor either. Don't really need the Praetor either, do I?
I'm going to be honest, he's probably not going to see combat because I am not going to get near you because mech don't do well in combat.
Do I need his leadership? Do I need his leadership of 10? I had the leadership of 9, didn't we? We checked there.
Yes.
I think I'm going to keep him just because I feel bad of not keeping him. So 5-ups. That is 2 dead instantly.
2 dead.
So
Yep.
1, not from the front. From
And
the
do
back.
they have 2-ups?
They have 2-ups, yeah.
Yeah, so you got 2-ups rerolling.
So that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
7
5,
2-ups.
6, 7. I can't believe I failed the 2 for first 4-ups. Okay, so 2-ups. Rerolling.
Yeah.
All passed. So that's just 2 dead. And
Excellent.
I believe that finishes of your first turn, right?
That does finish off
Yeah,
my
I did
first
say
turn.
at the end of the game, the last segment.
Yep.
I mean, then obviously it meant the
I
last.
picked it out. I'm like, oh,
Yeah.
you already conceded. That's great.
You do hold. Do you hold that one?
I hold that one.
Okay, so you get a point at the end of your turn. We
Yes.
do have to do some leadership tests. I don't have to do any leadership
Nope.
tests here. I do have to do a leadership test on these guys.
Yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. They're fine, and
Yep, 'cause sergeant's still
and anybody within 6 inches of them
Gets
get a
plus
plus
one,
1 as well.
yeah.
So that's fine.
And then 2 for the guys inside over there.
And then no, it's just the weapons destroyed. Doesn't need to do
Oh,
it.
sure,
It's
yeah,
just
what-
this one to see if they can snap. If they snap fire or not. They don't snap fire next turn.
Excellent.
Okay. Ouch. No Spartan. No Volkites.
No Dreadnought.
No Dreadnought. Oh, I need to hit as hard as I can. And that's coming right. Okay, we're back. Movement over for the Ultramarines and being as aggressive as I can. Moving on to critical places like the objectives. So let's start over here. I've disembarked with both my units. Both of them capturing Contemptor moving up, and Karen basically reacting with 2 units. He can actually
Yes.
do 2 reactions per phase,
Logical
which is
victory.
crazy. So he's moved up with Domitars and with
Myrmidons.
Myrmidons because of this. So he's just applied a bit of pressure here. I have moved up with my Caesarian and squad.
Yep.
And my Praetor, which is alive. I've just moved up with my last cannon squad just to get a bit more line of sight. These guys have stayed put. Obviously, my Predators have moved up slightly to get line of sight onto the Thanatar, which is over there. That lost a couple of wounds. And then I moved up 7 inches with my Rhino, disembarked my 7 inches, well, no, 8 with the extra little inch when you put a model outside. And now have a couple of targets here. I've gone in really aggressive. I think that it's the only way to actually try and win this game after the stealing of the initiative. So, with that said, I've got line of sight onto a couple of things, so let's get some dice and start shooting. Okay, so here we go. Rhino firing first into the Thalax, right? Yeah, Thalax.
Phalanx, yeah. Missed, but
so it's a
you
miss,
don't
but I'm too linked. and that is a hit. Toughness 5, looking for 5s, that is 1 wound.
3 up. No, it takes
That
one.
is a wound, okay, and because of that now my heavy bolters are all hitting.
You didn't
on...
even need to hit me.
Yeah, I just need to target, yeah. Because of that, I'm hitting with my heavy bolters on 2s. So 2s to hit, all hit, and then
Nice.
strength 5, toughness
Toughness
5,
5.
4s to wounds. That is very bad roll. Wow, that is very bad roll.
Oh.
Only 3 wounds.
3 wounds.
Only 3 wounds.
Ouch. Okay, so he's down
you
to 2.
You do have cover saves, right?
Yes. Well, 5. Yeah, cover saves. It'll be 5 ups because
They are infantry, right?
they are infantry, and you have AP4 and I have 4 up saves.
Yep. So
Wait.
okay, and passes 3 to add
Add insult
to
to injury.
Okay, next up, I'm gonna do my predator tanks into that Thanatar over there. Do you
Yeah.
want to react? Because
Do
you
I
can
want
react
to
with that one, right? With both.
I
with
can
both.
react with both, yes,
Yeah.
because I give them that ability. Do I want to react? So it's a lot of shots.
Yes.
And everything I imagine is
Isn't
aimed
can see.
down.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So just for you to know, squadrons, guys, you ignore line of sight through the tanks when you are in squadrons, which
Yeah.
is something that I learned not so long ago.
And you've still got you got center line, so everything can shoot me.
Yeah.
Ooh, how do I feel about this? Not great, to be fairly honest with you, because then you've got that dreadnought over there who's going to be a pain. 2 reactions. Shoot back here. No, I won't.
You won't react.
No, I will not
cool.
react.
So I'll do the predator cannons first, and what
Yes.
I am going to do is I'm actually going to shoot these guys into
First.
that Thanatar
Yeah,
to get the
the
plus
plus
1 on them.
Very
Okay.
clever.
So I've got 4 guys left.
Yep, so that's
that
20
is
shots.
20 shots. So 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. And by the way, we did do the deflagrate
Yes.
off camera. There's a lot of things that happen off camera. So you might spot something, which we've already done. Hitting on 3s now.
Yep.
Okay, remove the 1s and 2s, which again, not a very good roll for me. What's happening? I hope this is starting and then go heating up as we go up.
And
6s.
6s,
That is 1 wound. 2 up save.
of which I saved. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So now these guys have a
Plus
2 up.
1.
So this is all I'm doing it for, just
Yeah.
for the plus 1. I know I could have gone into different units, but I'm hoping to get some tasty rolls here. So hitting on 2 with the Predator cannon,
Yes.
2 misses.
2 misses. Strength 7 or 8?
Strength 8, so
So
4s. Okay, so that is 4 wounds and a rending.
4 wounds and a rending. So the rending shot I'll have on a 5 up.
Okay,
Nope.
Nope.
So it down takes a wound.
Mhm.
And then 4 wounds you said?
4 wounds, 2 ups.
So he
That
saves them
is-
all.
Save them all. Okay, and then
So-
we've got the 4 last cannons.
So he is down to 3 wounds now.
Hitting on 2s, 3, and wounding on 3s.
Oh,
Only 1.
it's T8, man. It's a
Only
T8.
1.
5 up. No, so it
Okay,
takes another wound.
so he's down
2
to
wounds.
2. Okay, next up I'm going to do this contempt into him, trying to finish him off.
Ooh, this is interesting. Do I want to react against this?
Do you want to react?
Mm,
Can you shroud?
No,
with
I'm
him?
fearless.
Okay, so you
Because
can't.
I'm an automata unit.
Yes.
So I'm fearless. So I can't shroud. I can only return fire, place a big template, not worth it. No, go for
Okay,
it.
so hitting on 2s. All hits, and looking for tasty 3s. Come on,
Yep.
don't let me down. Another 2 1s, 2 wounds.
2, that's all you need.
That's all I need.
That's all you
but
need.
not enough. I've rolled too many 1s and 2s.
And he saves it by
Saves
1.
Okay, so he has 1
wound
wound
left.
remaining. I don't think I can get line of sight into anything else with him. Ouch! Oh, I've got a Rhino. I don't think he's within 24. Do you want to double check?
you can't even hurt him. T8.
Oh, T8, yeah, strength 4. So, ouch, all those. I was like guaranteeing like
I thought he was dead. Yeah.
1 dead. So I
yeah.
put this contemptor here so I could actually see to the other one. So now there's 4 more blasts, plasma blasts firing into
It's
me.
okay.
Yay.
He'll kill himself next
Good
time.
times.
I'll make you a deal. He'll kill himself next time.
Okay, so next we are
Yes.
going to go this plasma squad.
Yes.
Can they react?
They cannot react. I haven't
They
given them the
cannot
ability.
react.
No.
He can react twice, right?
He can react and he
And
can
it's 2
shoot
large
twice.
blasts. He's gonna go into there. My Fear No Pain doesn't work. They're gonna instant die. Venus and okay, so I can't. So I'm gonna go into.
Remus Ventaris is dead.
I'm gonna go into those dark fire cannons.
my Castellax.
Yes, because these are
Interesting.
4 shots each. That's gonna do some damage against them.
Yeah. Well, I
Um,
have to hit you.
They are lying though.
They are lying. Yes.
Okay, so I'm gonna go into them. Do you want to return fire?
They can't. They can't do anything. They're automata.
They can't do anything.
I didn't give them the ability to react.
Perfect. I like that. Okay, so everybody's in range. That's 10 shots coming in hot. 1, 2, 3, 4. Whoa, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There's nothing that I can shoot into them now to get a +1. Is there? No. Just double checking everything. No, there's nothing.
No,
there's nothing. Yeah. There's nothing.
Remus isn't classed as a separate unit.
So here we go. I'm hitting on threes.
Oh, you should have done it one at a time because
because it's one shot each. So that's fine. So yes, to see which ones. If one of them was my sergeant.
I doubt it would be a sergeant.
2, 4, 6. I'm firing too many shots anyway. So let's do that again.
Oh, you're cheating! You're cheating.
So I'm going to do the sergeants, which it does, and then these are the rest of them.
And another one. Oh, fuck!
What is going on,
Jesus Christ!
Okay, so 1 gets hot. 3 up.
Was that the sergeant? And then
no, this isn't the sergeant. This is the sergeant.
Yep.
That's fine. And
the
then
icing on the cake.
I think I had like two hits or 3 hits.
Well, I'll give you 3 hits.
I don't know if that was a hit or not.
It doesn't matter.
So strength 8, toughness
7.
7.
So
3. So 1 wound.
And I can't 5 up.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. There you go. Wow.
Let's stop playing now. Okay, that was a horrible turn. So now I'm going to go straight into combat. There's nothing else I can fire. I haven't killed anything. I was expecting to kill 2 or 3 units. Haven't killed anything. So my tactical squad is going to go in first because I don't want to get a grav shot by
them.
By the D3, 6 D3 grav into the dreadnought.
Yes. So I will actually choose to Overwatch here.
Yep. Cool.
So we'll go first with the grabs because they're very easy. So 6 Ball of Death. So that's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay.
So that's 6 here I had, 7, 8, 9. And this is strength tests for you.
Oh, these are just strength tests?
Yeah, these are just strength tests. You have to roll under your strength. So 1, 2, 3 is you're fine. 4, 5, 6, that's a dead model. Oof.
Okay, so these are different then. It's not like grav.
Yeah, these are normal grabs against anything that hasn't got an armor value is a strength test. And it says you have to roll under your strength characteristic.
Oh, isn't it equal or under?
I'm pretty sure it's under, but we can double check.
Okay, let's double check. Because if it's equal 2 die, if it's under it's another 4. We checked it's under your strength, so basically 6 have died already. Then we've got the missiles, which just basically crack.
Yep. So
2 hits, 2 to wound.
2 die.
And they are AP3.
Unless you want to take on the sergeant.
I haven't got artificial armor.
Yeah, I wouldn't though, because you have to take
this one and this one.
Concussive test.
Okay, perfect. And then
excellent.
Your big guy has
my big guy,
right?
Yes. My Archmagos, he's going to fire 1 weapon because he hasn't got firing protocols or the unit types that he needs. So we're going to do the Photon Gauntlet.
Lovely.
Which is going to be hitting on freeze. Both hit.
Okay.
Excellent. Photon Gauntlet is strength 5, so wounding on freeze. That's 1 wound.
AP?
AP 2.
Okay.
So it goes straight through, and that is a blind test now.
Okay, so it's a concussive and a blind.
Yeah.
Concussive first?
You can do the concussive first if you want, yeah. So they're fine.
Yep.
And then a blind test is an initiative test.
Yeah, under my initiative.
I'm pretty sure, yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Is it under or over?
I will double check with you.
Because I think a 6 is always a fail.
A 6 is always a fail.
So it must be under.
This is
equal to or under. It must be equal to or under. This is what we get for playing Mechanicum.
There's an initiative test, yeah. Oh well, I need to check that because it just tells me how to roll it.
Okay,
so we'll check initiative.
Okay, we checked. It's equal to under. Even though I rolled a 3, we still wanted to check. It's always something that always comes out every so often, and we always have to double check to make sure. So I charged in with the 2 remaining tactical squads.
Yes,
and then I charged in automatically with the contemptor because you basically can't fail.
Yes.
So what initiative are you at?
You're striking before me because I'm initiative 3.
Okay, even with the big thing in the back?
So my Magos Dominus is initiative 3 as well, yes.
Okay, perfect. So I'll do my Tactical Marines then.
Yep.
Normal Tactical Marine, hitting on 3s, I guess. Weapon skill 4.
Weapon skill 4.
Yeah. And toughness is very high.
You hit me on 4s, and weapon skill 4.
Your weapon skill 4 as well.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then I've got my Power Sword, which is 3 attacks, hitting on 4s.
Is this with the additional attack for charging?
Yes.
You always count as disordered when charging Domitars.
Okay, so
just take away one hit, one loss.
I'll do it again.
There you go, 2 hits. It worked out better for you in the end.
And then I know I have 1 extra attack, right? 2 attacks, 1 for charging, 1 for close combat weapon. 2 close combat weapons, so it's 1 more. So 3 hits, and then strength 4 to toughness 6. 7. So can I do anything? Yes. 6s.
6s.
Nothing. And then we've got the contemptor, right?
The contemptor,
which is 3 attacks and no bonus.
No bonus.
Because it's a disorder charge.
So hitting me on
you have like everything.
I've got like everything. Yeah, it's just great.
They've got like everything.
It's concussive, grab wave. It's amazing.
So hitting on 3s here.
On 3s, yeah.
2 misses, obviously.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Father, what's going on?
It's a 1, so brutal 3.
Brutal 3. I'll take it on my Archmagos.
Yeah, which is 3 ups, right?
3 up invulnerable, yeah.
With feel no pain.
With a 5 up, feel no pain.
Yeah.
So I'll fail 2.
Okay.
Because you're strength 9, not 10. I did this almost last time against the Leviathan. Obviously, Leviathan strength 10. And then 5 ups. So I take 1 wound.
Okay, it takes a wound. How many is it? 3 wounds?
He's down to, he's got 4 wounds. So he's
down to 3. Okay,
Yes.
you strike back now.
I do strike back.
And you've got a lot of...
If it makes you feel
You've
better.
already told me you've got a lot of like grav
Yes.
punching goodness
But
as well.
if it makes you feel better,
Yeah.
I want skill 4. So I'm hitting
Okay.
you on 5s.
And what's the grav hammer? Where is the grav hammer?
The
Where
grav
is it?
hammers, I think, are these. I think they can like smack you with it. These things are grav hammers,
Okay.
which is cool. It's an inbuilt profile.
Yeah.
So it's the same as saying. We'll do my Archmagos first because
Okay, let's
he's,
roll over here.
he's cool. So he has 2 attacks base,
Lovely.
and then he's got a. Let's attack you with the power axe. Why not? We'll do the
Power axe. Okay, so
Yeah.
you don't will. You can attack it anyway.
Yeah, because I'm monstrous.
Yeah.
I could attack anyway normally.
Ah, yes, true.
So 5s. Wait.
2 hits.
This is obviously going into the dreadnought.
Yes.
Plus 1 strength, so I'm strength 5 now. Doesn't matter.
Nothing. And then
Excellent.
you've got the other punchy dudes.
And then the other punchy dudes, which are 3 attacks each, hitting you at 5s. So that is 2 hits.
Yep.
Not
And
amazing.
they are grav, right?
And they are grab, yes.
Okay.
So I've got to consult the table and see
Yep.
what the table says. Table says you're taking 1 wounds.
2 invulnerable saves. 5 ups plus 1.
One
and
wound, one wound.
goes through. So he is down to 5. I believe that is the end of the turn. I win combat though, right?
We did 1 wound each.
I did 1 wound, yes, because you passed combat. And you're fearless anyway, right?
I'm fearless.
I'm
yeah.
fearless. I'm fearless. You're fearless.
Yes.
It would have been no problem anyway. So that is the end
Oh,
of
but you did take a wound. So give me a concussive test, please.
a concussive test.
Yes.
From is that from the
The
grav?
hammers, yes.
Wow, also that. So I take a leadership test.
You're fine.
That's fine.
And it's concussive free. So if you'd have failed, you'd have been weapon skill 1, weapon skill 2.
2.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's the end of turn 1. I do grab a point here,
And a point there.
a point here. I don't kill anything,
No.
which is bonkers. So the score is 2-2 because you did break the lines for 2 points because it was an elite unit.
Yeah.
A dreadnought.
So
yeah.
3-2.
3-2 because you also got 1. So 3-2 the score. On to turn 2 for the Mechanicum. Turn 2 now. Movement finished for the Mechanicum. A dreadful turn which we all want to forget for the Ultramarines. So yeah, take us through your movement. You've also done some, obviously at the beginning of your turn you do who can react and who can't.
They can react, he can react.
Okay.
And he's in combat, so he can't do his little...
Okay, cool.
Because it's instead of making
So
a shooting
who
attack.
gives it to him?
So he was within 12 inches of my Archmagos.
Okay.
Who then moved.
Yep.
So Archmagos gave it to him.
Yep.
And then, where is he? This guy over here, the
Gave
little
it to that
Magos,
one.
gave it to him, yes.
Okay, so it's 12 inches and you can still move after, right?
Yes,
That's
I
fine.
can still
It's
move after.
before you move.
And I'm making sure everyone is within 12 inches of someone with a Cortex controller,
Okay.
so they don't act like a
Silly Billy,
Yes,
silly Billy.
silly
Okay,
billies.
cool. So take us through the movement. What's moved? What hasn't? Has anything run if they can?
Yes, so these guys have just jumped down because I feared that your bikes might come round and contest the objective. So
Okay.
I just positioned myself to
Yep.
be an annoyance so you can't land near me. Obviously, then you reacted forward.
Yes.
Yeah, as I expected. I'm like, you know what? We take casualties. It's okay. This didn't move because I don't really think I need to move. I've got plenty of options there of what I'm gonna shoot of.
Mhm.
The Castellax moved up again just to block off this little area in case you decide to run the bikes,
Okay.
etc. He just moved slightly to the side, just out the way a bit, still within 6 in case he does go pop. It doesn't catch as many. This guy over here as well, he stayed where he is because he doesn't need to move. He's perfectly in range of everything, and he's outside, semi outside of 6. Outside of 6.
Yep.
So if he does go pop, he's not going to get anyone with him.
Okay.
These 2 lovely drones just flew over this way. This one contesting the objective. This one just, trying to be nice because he
Lovely.
can't land anywhere else.
Yep, of course.
My Warlord then later jumped down this way
Okay.
just to get some cheeky shots off onto those Suzerain in case. Maybe we can blind them. If they get blinded, they will be charged by these lovely thralls that run forward. Because the thralls will be higher weapon skill than you, which is very
Yes,
ironic.
because I go down to 1, right?
Weapon skill
You're
1,
blind.
yes. So if you get blinded, ace. If you don't, well, then it was there. The Paragon of Metal Thanatar Calyx moved up as well, just to get cheeky line of sight onto your Warlord, who's on 1 wound. So
Okay.
maybe we can snipe him. No,
Yep.
not your Warlord.
My Praetor.
your
He's not my Warlord, but he's my Praetor.
Yeah, that's the one. So he can't tank those invulnerable saves anymore.
Yeah.
Ugh.
He's only down to 1. We have to remember.
He's only down to 1, yes.
I have to place a wound because I haven't.
Then obviously these guys stayed still because they're in combat, and the Myrmidons just pushed up slightly to either threaten the Rhino or maybe threaten the combat. I'm not sure, because obviously if I want to charge you, I have to go over the terrain, which is -2.
Okay.
So I'm a bit iffy on what I want to do there, because I don't think I'm going to make that charge, which is very unfortunate.
Awesome.
But that's it. Yeah, that's my whole turn. Very
Okay.
calculated.
Now, do you want to skip the shooting phase?
Yeah, we can shoot first. Go straight to charges. No.
On to shooting phase coming up. Okay, prawn shooting time. Prawn number 1 is,
Yes.
which one is it? The
This
central
one right.
Okay.
This is 28 Echo.
Okay,
There you
he's
go.
firing first
He's
into the
firing.
Praetors. Nothing I can do.
Into
I could say that it's then this one. I can take some
Yeah.
you don't ignore.
I have night vision, so I ignore shroud.
Okay, so but
Yeah.
do you ignore cover as well? No.
I don't believe so. No.
Okay,
I wouldn't.
cool.
Yeah. So I'll fight this one first because he's only running to the front one.
Perfect.
So obviously, if I kill the front one, then I couldn't hit the back.
Mhm.
Excellent. So we'll fire. Go on 28 Echo. That's 3 glancing hits.
Lovely.
That's it. That's all he does.
So okay, so he's can I align them to the back one though? As a squadron,
if you wanted
just to get the cover.
Oh, actually, you can't because I'm not in range of that one.
But well, didn't we have this conversation that you can just target the squadron?
I think it has to still be an eligible member of the squadron.
Okay, so it's just that one then.
Yeah, I
Because
think it has
what
to be
happened with your commander? Wasn't it that?
I put him at the front, so he's always eligible if you're going to shoot the rest of the squad.
Okay.
And I can always give it to him instead. But you can dedicate where wounds go. But I'm pretty sure it still has to
It
be
still
an
has to be-
eligible target.
Okay, so it's just in the front. So he's basically a wreck now. Nothing I can do. There's no cover saves or anything. So we shall put some flames on it after this.
Yes.
Next up,
Next, we're going to go with, who are you? You're 28 Alpha. You're
Okay.
28 Alpha.
into
Fire
the same squad. Yeah.
Into the same squad. That's 2 glancing
2
hits.
glancing hits. Okay. No, I might have a bit of cover. I think, is this one 25% obscured?
I'll give it to you, yeah.
Okay, so 2 6-ups. One
Wait,
pass, so
there's
he's
one.
down to 2 hull points remaining.
All right, and then go on 28 Omega.
Yes, this one
Finish him.
definitely has cover.
Yes. 28 Omega does 2 more glancing
more.
hits.
So this is, I need a 6.
You need a
basically.
6 to survive.
I don't. So 2 of
wrecks.
them wrecked. Let's put some flames because it just looks too good, and we shall carry on shooting. Okay, we're back, and we're going to try and snipe my Praetor with the biggest gun on the battlefield.
Yes.
So the Thanator is firing into here. He does have Paragon of Metal,
Paragon of Metal.
which gets, is it 4
Precision
up?
shots 4+.
4+. We do have a 5-up in the GT, for those of you
Yes.
just in case you've heard of say it,
Because you might see
as an
exactly
FAQ.
why.
Yeah. Okay, so here we go.
Yeah, so I'm hitting you on freeze, but looking for the 4s. I get 1 4
Okay.
and 1 3.
Yep.
So obviously the 4 is going to go into the Praetor.
Lovely.
So 2s.
That's a wound.
And then 2s for the normal guys. That's a
Okay, and they are AP 2 strength
9. So if you didn't
Okay.
have battle hardened, that could instant kill your wound.
Okay, so battle hardened on my last wound anyway. So a 4-up, he's dead, and then a 5-up on my normal guys, he's dead. Okay, so he is dead and he is dead. Bye bye, Praetor.
And that's why it's
You
a 5-up.
you're not coming out of the cabinet for some time. He's punished. He's
Yeah,
done
he's
awfully today.
He's done awfully.
He's failed his 3
all
4-up
saves.
saves.
All saves he's
All
made.
his saves. Okay, what else do we have on this side?
Excellent.
Are we going to do Morit? Are we going to do the
Myrmidons.
Myrmidons. There we go. I
Yes.
know it was with M.
Yeah,
I need to get used to these because I'm soon going to play the Mechanicum.
Right.
So
I think I might risk it for a biscuit, and we're going to unload into this tactical squad.
okay.
Just
Cool.
to.
Can you see though?
Yes, I can see a couple of them.
Yeah, but do you want to unload something to kill like 3? Is what I mean.
Well, there's blast templates as well, so maybe
Okay.
I can get more of them.
Okay.
Let's see, I can see everyone up to what seems to be this man right here.
Okay, so you can see. Okay, it just feels like the tank could have blocked. Can you?
This guy at the back over here.
Okay. We'll double check. Shall we do it off camera?
If you want to.
Okay. Yeah, we'll do it. Okay, we're back and we've done all the blasts. 23 wounds already. We do have to take strength tests. And one of the blasts did roll onto the Rhino.
Yeah.
And
See
let's
what
roll
it
for that.
Oh, we'll do that.
And it's a glance.
It's a
So down to 1 on him. We do have to do plasma because everything's at the same time. So let's
Yes.
roll that plasma 1 at a time again.
Yeah, so we'll do the sergeant, well,
Okay,
the
so this
Secretary Lord who's not wounded.
Yep.
He is now wounded.
Takes a wound. You do have a 5-up.
He takes the wound.
Takes a wound. Okay.
Excellent, so I'll have to remember that. So Secretary Lord. And then that's 2 hits so far.
Yep.
Then we've got the guy next to him, which is on 3 wounds. It's
All
fine.
hits.
All hit. The guy next to him, which is on 3 wounds.
Okay. I trust you. Just keep track of it.
Yeah, so that's, oh yeah, hit
No,
on 5s.
hits and 2s. Yeah, hits and 2s.
It's fine. This guy who's fresh, who didn't roll before, he's going to roll a 1 now. Yep, there it is.
Yep. So
Rolls a 1.
everybody's wounded, I think, isn't
Yeah,
it?
everybody's wounded. Yep, he's
Everybody's
wounded. So let me put that there. And then the last guy over here who's on 3 wounds.
They have 4 wounds each, don't they, as well?
Yeah, they have 4 wounds each. He takes a wound. Yeah, he takes the wound, so he's down to 2, and that's 2 extra hits.
Perfect. And then these are strength 6.
These are strength 6.
These can kill the. What did you say? These 5.
You can kill these 5. Yeah.
Okay, so.
So
AP3.
we'll do these first because obviously it's different.
So that's 5 dead. That's the 5 they
dead,
can see, which is these guys.
He is down to 2 wounds, and I need to get 2.
And then these are strength tests.
These are strength tests.
So I need to do
3
under, right?
Yeah, 3
it's
under.
Okay, so that's the units basically dead with this roll. I'll roll these for people to stay happy, and that's the unit dead because blasts do spill over onto other things.
To the units.
Perfect.
The models.
We'll mark those up. We'll change to another place in the battlefield and carry on shooting. Plan at a time. More large blasts. This one's going for the single blast.
Yes.
Because it's the Thanatar on 1 wound. So he's not going to overdrive. Is the overdrive just a double shot, or can he do other stuff?
It's just double shot for its main gun.
Okay,
yeah.
it's basically that.
So that will be -4, so it's 2 inches that way.
4 inches that
4
way,
inches
right?
that way, sorry. But he does have a box, and he
Do you
can
want
see.
to scatter that?
Do I want to scatter that?
Check how many you get first.
So if I go this way,
I
will get
think
1,
it's
2,
better if you
3,
scatter.
4, 5, 6. Yeah.
Wait, that's not bad. 6.
6 isn't bad. Nah, we'll risk it for a biscuit.
Okay.
Oh, it's even worse.
So 6, 7, 8. So it might be okay because you're still scattering the other way.
So how much is that? 5 inches, right?
So you 4 inches, right? No, 5 inches.
5
yeah,
inches.
5
So
inches all the way
hit the
there.
building. So
it's
I
going to
get
hit 2, right?
Yeah, yeah.
2.
2.
Yeah, because the ruins in the side.
So I got worse.
Yeah.
Anyway.
2 to wound.
That's 1 rending, 1 normal.
1 dead. And then 1 normal, so a 3 up.
Yes. He's fine.
Fine.
Excellent. Well,
now you want to double tap,
sucked.
right?
Now we're going to double tap, yeah.
Okay.
We're going to do it there again, double tapping.
Perfect. Okay, so first one.
Yeah. Are you going to evade this? Oh, you can't shroud this.
I can't shroud because you have night vision, right? No, you have
ignores cover.
ignores cover.
Yeah, would you like to shoot back?
I guess I'm going to shoot back at this point.
It's 9 shots, so you might as well.
I'm going to shoot back.
That's great.
Okay, so I'll do it after because I think they're all going to die.
I'll suffer my D3.
Okay.
So
It's
big
the
3.
Big 3 down to 1.
Down to 2 wounds.
Down to 2.
So you could very well kill him.
Okay.
Could very well kill him.
So first one.
First one.
And remember, you can read. So
Direct
that's a direct hit. So gets everybody.
And next one.
That is
3 inches,
3 inches that way.
So let's see who I get.
You're still going to get
Quite a bit because it's a blast.
Yeah.
It's a 5, yeah. So 3 inches that way. I'll get
5.
5 guys.
Okay, so that is
So
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Plus 5.
Plus 5,
16.
so 16 wounds to
16 wounds. Excellent. So it's 2.
And again,
4,
strength 8,
6,
breaching 4 ups
10,
for
12,
you guys
14.
at home that are watching. This is why they're so good.
Very oppressive.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay, so these are basically 4 ups are dead, basically.
Yeah. Oh, no. I like these dice. Can I have these dice?
Yeah. These are the
Team
Gibraltar dice, yeah.
From a while ago.
For 40k.
Well, there you go.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I had 11 guys there, right?
Yeah, but the apothecary was part of that squad.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so it's 11. So basically, they're all dead. What I'll do is I'll start taking it on Vienna.
Is it 11 with Remus?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, it's
Oh,
11 with
okay.
Remus, and there's
So-
10 wounds here, right?
There's so it's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 wounds here. So
Okay,
Remus right now is alive.
Yes, so I'm going to start on Remus.
You are going to start in Remus.
Yeah. No, so I would do. Okay, so yeah,
You can
I know
kill
what I
the
mean.
10.
So this is 2 ups, basically.
This is 2 ups. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fine.
He's
Remus
fine.
is alive.
Okay, Remus is alive. But all this is dead because obviously one of the wounds would be the apothecary.
Exactly.
Okay,
You
now
take the
kill him
apothecary
with
first.
something else. Darkfire cannons.
Well, you have to return fire to me.
Oh, I
first.
do.
So
Let's do
1,
the
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7,
9.
8,
It
9.
should be 9.
wounds.
Yeah. 3, 6, 9. Hitting on 3s.
On 3s, yeah.
A couple of gets hot, which doesn't really matter at this point.
No.
And then strength is 7, so looking for 5. So 3
Yep.
AP2s.
3 AP2s.
Yeah, toughness 8, right? Yeah,
Toughness
so
8,
3
yes.
to wound.
So I need to fail 2 of these.
3 to wound? Yeah, 3. No, I need 5s to wound.
5s to
So
wound, yeah.
3, I got 3 5s, yeah.
3 5s. That's it.
So you need to pass.
You got it right.
Yeah.
I just said it wrong.
I just said it wrong. I do that a lot.
So I need to get at least 2 5 ups.
2 5 ups, yeah.
No, he
Okay,
does
so
die.
he does die. Kill something, yay!
Yes, you did.
Okay, so he's dead.
So he goes
do they
kaboom.
do they explode?
I think they go
Okay, let's
kaboom.
check that, and we'll
Check it
come
out.
back to see why. Okay, we're back, and as the dust settles after that big explosion, flame
Massive
wreck in the horizon, and it's actually wounded a lot. We've killed
Yes.
3 of these electronic robotic
my
hermit crabs.
frogs,
We're going to
yeah.
call them hermit crabs.
Hermit crabs.
3 hermit crabs dead. A couple of wounds here and there
Yep, did a
on
wound, did a
the
wound.
Castellan, and that's about it.
That's about it, yeah.
Perfect.
Big explosion.
Okay, so we're going to carry on shooting, and
Yep.
he wants to basically try and kill
Remus.
Remus, because if he does, that is a line unit, and my warlord's taking it not only to removing line from me, but getting an extra point, taking him to 4 points. Okay, so what's next?
So we're going to fire these guys into Remus.
Okay,
Try and kill him off. So we'll
yep.
do the photon gun first.
lovely.
So that's a gets hot.
Okay,
1 hit and 1 wound at AP2. Let's see if I save it. Nope, I suffer a wound.
Okay.
Excellent.
and what is the strength of this?
The strength of this is 7. So
Okay,
it
it's
can't
AP2, right?
Yeah, so it
Okay,
can't
so I do
instantly-
have an Iron Halo, so that is a wound.
Yep.
So
Let's see if you get blinded as well now.
down to 3.
He's got 4 wounds.
He's got 4 wounds.
Jesus
yeah, Remus
Christ.
has 4 wounds. Yeah,
All right. Excellent. Then we've got 2 lightning guns.
lovely.
1 miss, 1 hit. And this is strength 7,
Seven,
rending
right?
4+. So another invulnerable save.
I'm rending here, so 4 up. That
Takes
is
another
down
one.
to 2.
Your vulnerable's not doing well
No,
this time.
none of my dice are doing good.
Jesus. We'll do these 2 into
Yeah, might
Remus.
as well. Yeah, 4 shots, right?
4 shots. That's
3
hits.
hits, 2 to wound.
2 is to wound. And that's 2 wounds.
Strength is
Strength 7.
7. So
So
it isn't instant killing me.
no. Unless you fail both of them. Which
I fail 1, so
Fail one,
down
down to
to 1 wound.
now I've got to check the bolters they have. Oh, I
Yes.
didn't want to check the bolters.
Check the bolters. Because
Now
he's
I've
on
got
1
to check
wound.
the bolters. Let's see. So they got Maxima bolters, which are assault free. So
Lovely.
6 shots.
What's the range?
12 inches. I believe
Okay.
you are within 12.
Yes, definitely within 12.
Maximum. They're times 4 Maxima bolters. Okay. So
8
there's.
shots, right?
So it's going to
Or
be.
is it 2?
It's going to be 12 shots.
12 shots?
Yeah, because each Maxima bolter is 3 shots, and there's 4 of them because there's
okay.
2 of them.
Okay, understood.
Excellent. So we're hitting you on freeze. Let's get rid of all these. Excellent. And now this is
And
going to be
strength 4? I think it's normal bolters,
Strength
isn't it?
4. Yeah. It's just a bolter
4
with.
to 4s.
Yeah. It's just bolters with what do you call it? With assault free. So 2 saves.
Okay, 2 saves. 2
Two
up saves.
saves.
Watch me roll a 1.
Ah,
There it is! Remus is off the table. That takes you up to 4 on the score, and you
Yes.
are going to score some points again. So that's everything fired. I think that's everything fired. No, you do have some
No, I
shots here.
Still have some
So
shots.
let's
yeah.
do some small arms fire
Some small arms
here
fire.
and there, and we'll come back for a little. Okay, we're back. We've done small arms fire. We've done the Thalax first. They've started chipping off. Obviously, these are all characters. For those of you new to Invictus, this is why they're so good and so cheap and hit like a truck. So they're all characters. You can lose a wound each before you start losing it, unless they're instant killing like they were before. So 1 wound each, 3 wounds dealt, and then we did all these. What are these? Thralls, right?
Thralls.
Thralls.
Yes.
They've done all these wounds. I don't even know how many there were.
I think it was like 13.
Because they do have shred.
Yes.
Pretty good. Hitting on 5s,
but with like 30.
wounding on 4s, re-rolling. 2 ups here. So let's do 2 ups. Okay, so that's another 2 wounds. So I'm actually going to take them again one at a time.
This game's been great because we've just used up all our wound markers because
Yes,
everything
this
keeps
is-
hurting
This
itself.
is why we're using the proper Ultramarine dice, Forge World Ultramarine dice. Okay, perfect.
And that's
So
it.
that is all your shooting,
That's
isn't
all
it?
my shooting. Yeah.
Is there any charges?
No, because they killed what they shot.
Yes.
And
And they can't charge,
they can't
I guess,
charge.
right?
They can charge, but
It's not worth it.
no,
right
because
now.
you did pass your blind
Yeah,
check.
and you are like denying me the point anyway, so there's no point in doing
I
it.
don't
If I
mind.
was blinded, it would be different.
Yes.
So shall we go straight into combat?
Yep, you hit me first.
Okay, so I hit you first. Let's do the sergeant hitting on 4s. That's 2 hits.
Yep.
And looking for 6s, nothing.
Nada.
And then we've got 1 attack from the tactical squad, nothing there. And then
Excellent.
we've got 3 attacks hitting on 3s.
Yep.
That's much better. And 3 wounds, so brutal 9
Ooh.
onto that squad from
Brutal
the contemptor.
9. Ouch.
Yeah.
Okay, so I think we're gonna take it. We'll take the first 3
Okay.
onto because he's on 3 wounds left.
Mhm.
So brutal 9. We'll do it onto him until he gets to 1 wound.
Okay, you do have feel of pain as
I
well.
do
so
have
3
feel of
ups
pain.
followed by 5 ups.
Yeah, unless I roll like
Pretty
all
tasty.
1s
I
and
know,
2s.
I know,
and then
could
it-
happen.
Like
There
that.
you go.
Like that, yeah,
Okay,
just
and
like
now
that.
you have 5 ups.
Then
don't you?
5 ups, yeah.
You could die.
You could die, yeah. Wow. Huzzah. I made 1.
You made a wound.
I made
okay.
1.
So now you probably keep him to that.
I think I'll keep
You
it
have
to that.
6 more wounds to go.
So 5 ups on the Domitar.
Okay.
He takes 3 wounds, and then 5 ups on the Domitar. He takes another wound, so he's down to 1 wound.
To 1 wound. Yeah, because
Wow.
they have
They have 5 wounds
5
each.
each, no?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Wow, it's really good.
Okay.
Happy
and
days.
now you hit back.
Yeah, that was scary. I could have lost my Magos. Excellent. So the Magos is going to hit back. He's got 2 attacks. I'll go with the Machinator Array into the 2 guys right here.
Perfect.
Try and kill them off, whatever it's worth. So I'm hitting you on 5s. Wait, that's 2 hits. Excellent. And then it's +1 strength, so freeze to wound you with Shred. And then Shred. Oh, there goes the lamp. So it's 2 saves from the Machinator Array at AP2.
Okay, so 2 saves onto the Contemptor, right?
No, onto the Marines.
At AP2. So
Yeah.
2 dead.
Yeah,
Right?
just
Nothing
2
you can
dead.
do. Yeah. There we go.
Get rid
That's
of them.
another line unit finished. I just have 1 line unit now on the table. The 2 tactical squads are done. Remus and his unit is done. It's just obviously the Caesarean here
Yes.
in the middle.
And now my Domitars are going to smack your big guy before you can hopefully kill me next turn.
Okay.
So 3, 6, and 9 attacks. Hitting you on 5s though, because you did pass your concussive. So that's 3 hits.
Lovely.
Very nice. And then I can swap the table, because these are grab hammers.
Yes, they're grab hammers.
They're actually strength 10 as well, which is very nice.
Wow.
I just realized I played them wrong.
What?
I do have to wound you, but I'm armor bane at strength 10. So they're not actually grab weapons.
Okay, so it's 2s to wound.
2s to wound, re-rolling because of armor bane.
Okay.
So it wasn't that bad. 2s to wound, re-rolling armor bane.
I think
there
this
you-
is better.
You think this is...
I do have my saves, right?
Yeah,
five
AP2.
ups.
Oops.
So past 2. So he's down to 4 remaining. So I do win combat there.
No, because I did 2 wounds.
You did 2 wounds plus
Plus
3
oh,
wounds
yes.
on him.
2 wounds on him.
2 wounds on him plus.
Oh yeah, you did win combat.
Yeah, I
yeah.
did win combat there.
But
But
I'm
you're
fearless.
you're fearless anyway.
And you owe me a concussive test.
A concussive test. Okay.
So your
This
leadership.
is a leadership test. And
Oh,
that's
you're fine.
Perfect. Okay.
Excellent.
I believe that's the end of your turn too.
Yes.
Okay. So let's have a little think, because I do have still a few things on the table.
Yes.
But
this can hurt now if you do some good stuff, because you can
Yeah.
kill him.
But the problem is that I just have 1 line unit on the table. You
Yes.
are now on 4 points.
Yeah.
5 with that objective.
6 for killing the warlord.
No, wait, I think I added that, right? You won 3 points.
3 points.
1 for Slay the Warlord.
4 points.
1 for that objective on
5
turn 2.
points.
So 5 points. I am on 2.
Yes.
I won't be able to score this, so I think it's an end of game, because I can only score a point a turn. If there's 3 points, that's my maximum is 5, and you are already on 5, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's have a little think. Maybe I play my turn just for a bit of shits and giggles, and we shall go on to turn 2 for the Ultramarines. Okay, on to turn 2 movement for the Ultramarines. Not looking good. It's basically a no-win scenario, but we are the Ultramarines. We stand firm, and we want to kill as many Dark Mechanicum as we can. So
Yes.
we're going to at least play this turn, see where we stand, and see the damage output that I could have done. So into movement, I've
Yes.
stayed put with the Caesarean in the middle, because I basically am in a good point. I've moved up my heavy bolters and my tank slightly up to get line of sight and range. Contemptor stayed put, but my
Yep.
2 rhinos have moved up just to stop as a barricade at this place. So if you want to move up with your Moritats, no,
Moritats?
it's for them.
Myrmidons.
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 You have to move through the cover, basically slow down a bit. You have reacted with the unit of Thalax
Yes.
with my Rhino. So the first thing I'm going to do, I'm going to go into shooting phase. Support squads, heavy support squads, firing into these little thralls in the middle. here.
Yes. You're going to absolutely decimate the poor
Hitting on
man.
3s.
Hitting on 3s.
Okay, take these off. Take these off. Take these off.
And then 2s go onto my 4-up Infernal Pains.
Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 wounds, please. 20 of them there. I think they're fearless, aren't they?
No, they're not fearless.
Okay.
So you've killed 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7.
Perfect. So I'm going to think what to shoot next, and I'll
But it is
catch
a
you back in a
leadership
second.
test.
Okay, next up we go to this side of the battlefield. I'm going to shoot my bikes. I'm going to shoot into the Thalax, just because AP4 just destroys them.
Yes.
Apart from that, you actually removed a couple more, because you can't take
Yes.
Funeral Pain, because we realized turn 6. Toughness 5.
Toughness 3.
Toughness 3, sorry.
Yeah.
Instant killing, not toughness 5. Toughness 5 would be crazy. So I'm going to start with my Rhino.
Yep.
I'm going to shoot into them. So hitting on that, wounding on not that, and then that's all I want for this. So 4, 4, 4, and need these 2 dice.
So I'll use one of my reactions to
Okay,
shoot
yep.
back. Might as
Shoot
well.
back, yeah. Hitting on 2s.
Oh, your rolls
Couple
today
of
have
more
not
ones.
been great.
No, that's okay. That's a couple of ones there has to happen. Strength 5, toughness 5.
So 4s.
4 to wound. 1, 2, 3, 4. See, that was under par again.
That was under par, yeah.
4 wounds.
4 wounds. I got armor save of 4, so I can only take my 6 up, feel no pain. Of which I make nothing, so that's 4 wounds straight through.
Awesome. I
So
like
that's
that.
going to kill these 2, which are on 2 wounds.
Okay.
Wow, look at that.
That's
You
from
kill this friends.
why were they in separate wounds each?
Because one of them I think was gets hot, and then the other one I think you actually did wound him.
So it wouldn't have to be, or maybe that happened after, right? The gets hot. Must
Yeah,
have been wounded and the gets
must be
hot
wounded
after.
and then the gets hot was
because
after.
if not, it would be wouldn't be right. Okay, so we're gonna move on to my contemptor
I
now.
have to return fire.
Oh yes, let's do that. Sorry,
You kill my models and then let me don't retaliate.
that's me.
Let's see. So hitting you on 4s. Huzzah. And then strength 4. So
Toughness 4.
So 4s with shred. So only one.
One
save.
wound AP.
AP. Yeah, I don't think it matters to you. I think it's AP dash.
Okay, that's a pass. And then you've got the
big gun.
Yep.
Nothing.
Okay.
Excellent. That was eventful.
Okay, now I'm going to try and take out another Thanator. So I'm going to go into... The Contemptor is going to go into the other Thanator.
Yeah.
Do you want to react with him?
I might as well because he's going to die.
Okay, so you're going to fire back with the large blast?
I'll
Perfect.
fire back and I'll...
Okay, so let me shoot first.
Yeah.
Hitting on 2s. And 3s to wound. Another 2. Only 2. 5 ups.
Yeah.
Okay, so he
die.
is dead. So he blows up, but I don't think anything is within 6 inches.
Yeah.
That's another Thanator down. I like that. And then we've got the Pyre Plates.
Yes, the big
one.
Blade.
So onto the Contemptor. I think you might be able to maybe hit the Rhino.
As close as possible.
No, so not right now, but it could happen.
Let's see. I'm not sure if I can double fire in this case. I think you can, but no point in doing it.
Okay.
So
a direct hit.
And then looking for a 2+.
Yeah, let us know if you would be able to double fire. Do you think you can?
I think you can.
Okay,
I think
let's
it's
do
just
it
every
then.
time it's
Let's better do it that. So let's roll again.
I don't think it matters too much because it's only going to be 2 wounds at maximum. Well, there you go. It's 1 2-up save and one.
But you have to scatter first.
That's true. Yes, I do have to scatter. I was cheating. So
4,
so 4 inches that way. I think it misses or just about clicks.
I think it still clicks because if you're in the middle and you're 3 inches.
Yeah.
So 4 inches no, it's out actually.
Excellent.
Okay, so just 1 wound.
Just 1 wound.
5 up. And I pass.
And you don't
anyway.
care.
Okay.
Excellent.
So you're out of reactions now.
Yes.
So what I am going to do is I'm going to just fire a couple of combi bolter shots into the. These guys are wounded. I'm going to go into them.
Yeah.
So first rhino. I'm going to do both rhinos at the same time.
Yeah, you might as well. Well, if you do want to time
yes,
one of them,
that's true. So I'll start again. Make it fair. Twin linked, and then 5s to wound. That's 1 wound, and the second one hitting on 2s. That is 3 wounds.
3 wounds, so 3 ups. So 1 is down to 1 wound.
Perfect. Okay, and I believe then it's combat.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I have to give you a test here.
Oh yes, you do.
I owe you a test. So leadership. 6.
I just think that everything's like fearless. Like,
no. They can't react because they're mindless, but they still flee.
Okay.
Which is amazing. So should I do it here?
Yeah.
They run.
Okay.
So that's 2d6. Oh, of course they're both cocked. Look at that.
That's 4 inches.
Back.
Okay.
Which
can I charge these things?
Yeah, you can because
can
they're
charge those
anti-grav.
things.
So
Okay.
they're just.
And what is this unit?
That is my warlord.
And he is true line as well, isn't he?
And he's line, yeah.
And he's warlord. Okay.
Well, his unit is line. He isn't line.
Okay, so I'm going to charge into them then.
Ooh, okay.
With a -2, I know, but I think at this point, killing a line unit and killing.
Do you have grenades by chance?
Yes, I think all Marines have grenades.
Excellent.
Yeah, so that would be okay. I just have a -2. I'll roll and see what happens.
So I will choose to hold.
You can wait to see if.
Oh, sure, I can wait.
So that is a 7-8. What do I need?
Yeah, because you
closest
are.
to closest.
You're at just out 6. I'll give you 6, so 7-8.
So it's okay.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Okay. So we move them in.
Yeah, I will choose to hold the line. Yeah.
Okay.
And now my best hope is that I flee, because I run a stupid amount. Wait, let me know where I should roll it, just so I don't.
Just roll. Yeah, I'll spot it.
So he's fine.
Okay,
he holds
perfect. Okay, I'll double check they have grenades just in case it's a weird.
In case they don't have grenades,
and these are all the ones that have wounds. Okay, so
all
down to axes, and then I think there's
one hammer.
The hammer now. Perfect. So let's go into combat there and here. Coming up. Okay, into combat we go. We both strike at initiative 4 with my axes and your warlord. So I'll allow you to do your warlord first.
He has a chain fist, but because you charged me, you now have rad grenades, so the axe will instant kill you anyway. So it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
So your weapon skill is 5?
Weapon skill 5, yes.
Yeah, so looking for 5s to hit you because I'm not that great in combat. Excellent, that's 1 hit. And then looking for 2s to wound you. And that's 1
That's a
invulnerable
wound.
save.
Okay, I'll do my attacks
Yes, sir.
for the axes. So I'm hitting on weapon skill is
Weapon skill's 4.
actually majority.
3 actually.
Okay, so hitting on.
Oh no.
Look at this.
Oh no.
I just want this game to be over right now.
Jesus.
And then strength 4, toughness majority 5. So
5,
looking for 5s. That is 2 wounds for now.
2 wounds.
Yeah.
Ouch. I can't do anything about that. That goes straight through.
Okay.
But you know what? I might take those on my warlord.
Yeah, might as well now.
Yeah.
Hammers are coming now. So
Yeah, exactly. Hammers are coming now, are they?
yeah,
Ooh.
after that.
And they're brutal too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so why not? Let's try it. So that's both saved.
Both saved. Okay, I'm going to do my save on one. Is it instant killing me? Yes.
Yes.
So one of the axes.
You're fine.
Okay, and then I go on to my thunder. No, you go next with the Thalax.
Yes,
because
with my
I'm
Phalanx.
I'm unwieldy.
I'll try and kill as many of you as I can. So I've got 2, 4, 6, 8 attacks, hitting
Okay.
on 5s
Lovely.
because you're better than me. Oh, that's got. Okay, nothing. Excellent.
Nothing. Okay, and then I've got my hammers. So it's 4 attacks because it's not. It's a specialist weapon. So 4, 4, 4, and 4. Again, hitting on 3s.
Yes.
That's how it should be. And then strength 9, so 2s to wound.
2s to wound, yeah. And this is going to be painful.
Okay, a couple of 1s, 3 1s. So 1,
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 20 wounds.
20 wounds.
Yeah. So you better do it on your
my warlord
on
for
your
now.
warlord first. What toughness is he?
My warlord's toughness 5.
Okay, so he can't.
He doesn't
kill him.
mind.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll do it over here.
Is it 2 wounds he has?
Yes, 3 wounds.
3 wounds. Okay, so you can do 3 at a time then, right?
Yeah, but I'll do 2 at a
Oh,
time
yeah.
so he doesn't instant die.
Okay.
So 3 ups, he's fine. 3 ups. There's 1 wound so far.
Okay.
And then 1 at a time until he fails it. There it is.
And then, but you would carry on doing it on him, right? Because these are just going to die automatically with AP2. They don't have any vulnerable saves, right?
They have a 6 up feel no pain. And you are toughness, you're strength 8, aren't you?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so I could try and...
Yeah, yeah.
And they've got 3 wounds each. at
Yeah,
least.
so just go ahead and start doing...
Yeah, so I've done
Feel no
5 so
pains.
far. I've done 6 so far. So
Yeah.
I need 14 more. So
Mhm.
14 feel no pains.
Okay.
So we'll probably have to do this. How many wounds do we have there? We have 3, 6, 9, 12 wounds. So we can do 12.
12 at a time, yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This plus 2 more afterwards.
Yep.
let's
So
get rid of-
6s. Looking for 6s.
Yeah, so I'm just going to put that there. That's my warlord. Yeah, so saved 4
4,
so far.
okay.
So that's 1 dead, 2 dead, and 1 on 1 wound.
Okay.
Plus 2 more afterwards. So that's 3 dead. Yeah, 3 dead.
3 dead. Perfect. And your warlord is on 1 wound.
And my warlord's on 1 wound. I think you win. I'm not gonna lie. I think
Okay,
you
are
win.
you fearless or something?
I think I'm stubborn.
Okay.
So I will double check for you right there.
Yeah.
I'm positive I'm
Man,
stubborn.
they have everything. Stubborn, feel no pain. I haven't even killed that unit with my
Technically not. No,
the
you haven't.
elites of the elites. My rolls were pathetic.
Yes, we are
to be
stubborn.
honest.
Stubborn 10.
Stubborn 10.
That's my war. That's the Archmagos.
Wow,
He is the Archmagos Prime. But he's going to roll an 11 now. Wait, you see. Ooh,
No, that is
close.
a 9.
That's
Perfect.
9, yeah.
So we stay where we are, and not much. Let's move on to the contemptor here.
Yes.
So we have I go first.
You do go first. Your initiative
Okay.
is 4.
3 attacks hitting on 3s. 1 miss.
Excellent.
And 2s to wound, right? Strength 9, toughness 7, so 2s to wound. No?
2 to 1, yeah.
Yeah. So brutal 6, please.
Brutal 6. Excellent. Do we just take it on a Domitar? I mean, is he
wounded?
Yeah, he's on 1 wound and he's on 1 wound as well.
Okay. So,
So I think we might just take 3 on him because I don't think we need him at the moment anymore.
yeah, the game is basically
Yeah.
more or less done.
So
isn't it?
3 up invulnerables, which he makes them,
Okay.
and then 3 up invulnerables, which he makes them.
Okay. Perfect. So
Let's smack you back.
you
with
smack me back. Yeah.
We'll smack you back with the Domitars because I think they're the ones that are going to do the damage if I even hit.
Yeah.
So let's get 2 more dice here. Excellent. Let me just double check for you because I've forgotten now. I've done 2 attacks each or 3 attacks each.
I think you were doing.
I think I was 2 attacks each, right?
think you
No,
were doing
3
three,
attacks.
3, yeah.
attacks each.
You
I
did
was
quite
right.
well.
I just thought it sounded wrong.
Hitting on
Fives.
5s.
So that's 4 hits.
Lovely.
That's what we like to see. Now this is strength 10, not grav this time. Now that I'm
Yes, but you
remembering.
reroll
But
because
I
of armor
reroll
thing.
because of armor bane, so that's nice. So 2 is re-rolling. Wow.
Thank you.
Thank you very much for that. I'll take that. There you go.
I'm
So
okay.
that's 4 saves and you're invulnerable. Wow.
So
Take
1
one.
goes through. So he's down to 3.
Give me a concussive test.
Yes. So down to 3. Concussive test. I'm fine. Perfect.
You've passed every single test.
So we finish.
I'll do my warlock. Might as well. This guy, sorry.
Yeah.
Just might as well.
Oh yeah, true.
Missed anyway. It's excellent.
Yeah, we missed a leadership test on that Phalanx over there at the end of the shooting phase.
They're fine.
Passes. Okay, so that is the end of turn
2.
Was it turn 2?
That was your turn too. Yeah.
It was turn 2, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll count points, see where we stand. I am not grabbing any points right now because obviously I moved into combat. I just thought that I was going to wipe out and then I was going to consolidate back, but I didn't wipe them out because it's one of those days. So let's count up points because there might be no point in carrying it on. We already thought about it last time. We've had a full turn. Let's count up some points and come back for a conclusion. Okay, we're back and we've actually spoken about how many points I could get as a maximum.
Yes.
Now, I didn't catch this at the end of my turn, meaning I didn't score any points, meaning I am still on 2 points. You are currently on 5.
I'm currently on 5.
You are going to score this point over there.
Yes.
You rallied here, but your initiative isn't enough to get into the thing, so you're going to score that.
Yes.
Because you score at the end of my turn, nothing's going to charge you, I haven't got any special reactions that can make me move. So, you're going up to 6-2 at that point.
Yes.
The max I could get is 2 points for the next 2 turns, and Slay the Warlord taking me up to 5. You are already a point ahead of me without playing the next turns, and you will definitely have more on the table by the end of it. So it is a win to the Mechanicum. We're going to stop it there because there's no point in carrying on.
I apologize.
Let's talk about it all. End of game conclusion coming right up. And there we have it, the end of the game, and a win to the traitorous Mechanicum. The Dark Mechanicum has won their first game. The first game with the Mechanicum on the channel in 2.0. It's crazy. It's nearly 3 years and we hadn't had the Mechanicum. And we've been very slow with the painting of it. We were waiting for plastic bits.
Yeah, for sure.
And then when they came, we probably should have had them by now, but life has got in the way. They're nearly there. We just need like a week more. That's how close the race was between us and Kieran. And apart from that, none of the guests that have come have actually played Mechanicum. I know there's people coming to No Retreat and stuff in Mechanicum, but sadly they weren't coming a bit before or after to play.
In all fairness, it took like a year and a half for them to get their rules
exactly
out.
But yeah, we had it and we got a really good taste of how strong they are. Obviously, this is a GT list, so just want to point out that obviously it was stronger than what it would normally be in a normal game. This is like quite a strong competitive list. But we saw a glimpse of how strong things can be, how much toughness they have, and how much they basically blow you off the table.
The resilience is the same.
Let's go to the beginning of the game. I think a big game changer there obviously is stealing of the initiative.
The Fatal Siege.
Yeah, I think we've actually been talking about it right now even, that we think that it would have been a complete different game if I would have gone first.
Yeah.
This resilience for the Mechanicum is still there, so it's just how much my dice would have liked me to perform on turn 1 to go through.
Yeah.
If it was like how the dice have been falling throughout the game, it would have been a bad turn anyway. But having a turn of shooting on top of you all the time, one more than you all the time, is completely different to have 2 Thanators, 3 Thanators firing at you, double firing for a turn more than you.
That's a key thing as well. If you'd have done if you would have gone first, it allows you to do those beginning wounds, and then it's like, do I want to double fire and bring myself even lower?
So my deployment was all pointing at 1 Thanator. So I knew that all my las cannons, for example, and all my heavy hitters could all shoot at 1 Thanator. Meaning I would have shot at everything at it, so it was as low as possible, if not off the table. Having 2 large blasts less that I can't shroud against and can't ignore is a big difference, I think. And also, obviously for this mission, applying pressure early on is also great because you are closer to those objectives and that you start scoring straight away. I didn't kill anything turn 1 as well. Looking to headhunt for a unit to get an extra point for break their lines, which I think is something that's very important with a mission like this. Let's talk about the Mechanicum now. So you've played them a couple of times off camera.
I think it's like
you were playtesting it before the event. Sadly, Kieran didn't play the event. He was on the reserve list just in case.
I was sacrificed.
Yeah,
so we had
just in case someone was missing, then he would go in. But sadly, not. So he did help a lot as a TO. Talk to us through Mechanicum, right? Very different to the Legion, right?
It's very different to the Legion, as you mentioned. You have to really, it's very, well, I guess Mechanicum in the sense of admin, you have to really micromanage everything within Cortex range, so your robots don't do robot things and be safe.
Very different. Even as facing against it, you could see like how different it is. I'm actually quite excited to play Mechanicum, the studio Mechanicum.
We should get Mechanicum versus Mechanicum.
Yeah, we need to. That's my rematch. Blow you up.
That's a rematch. The Voltrax, I think I love them.
Yeah.
You know, people don't rate them very highly. People usually go for like Voltraxes with grabs, but I think I like Voltrax.
What, Spartan is 400 points with a flare shield? Is it something like that?
450 points with a flare shield.
And I just didn't do anything with it. And if you had like 6 las cannons, it's hit or miss. If you had 10 las cannons hitting the front, it's like you need. These guys just go. These guys just go.
Oh, 4 ups to hit. You glance.
You are now dead.
You're now dead. Yeah.
Well worth it.
Which is why I bring 3 of them, because it's 12 shots. So on average, you do 6 hull points on 4 to hit. So it's like, oh, it's a dead Spartan.
Dead Spartan. Yeah.
And you don't have to go through flare shields or anything.
And there's so many other things on the things that's shooting at you that you are like, do I need to take these guys off? Not really, because there's other things that are doing more damage, and it's like. And if you do go against them, they're toughness 6, aren't they?
They're toughness 6, yeah.
Toughness 6, 4 wounds each.
4 wounds each, 4 save,
yeah, they're tough.
And they can move up to 16 when they use
their boosters. They're tough. I like the model as well, so that's a little
I love it.
extra perk to it. Yeah,
it's brilliant.
Would you have changed anything? Would you have changed anything in the list? Do you think anything that, obviously, it's already a good list. Would you change anything to make it better?
I'm not sure I'd keep the Thralls, because yes, they're a big unit that just sit there, but so many things can instant kill them.
Yeah.
So many things that have mass amount of shots, like assault cannons, which are strength 6, Volt Kites with strength 6, and it's like, I'm not using my Feel No Pain, because it's just instant killing me. So I'm not sure how I feel about the Thralls. Maybe like a unit of 30, if you just throw them off the board and then they're just annoying to deal with. But Leadership 6...
Because they are lying, right?
They are lying, yeah. But Leadership 6, you're more often to fail your leaderships than not.
Yeah,
so maybe I'll work around the Thralls, but other than that, I enjoy everything else on the list. The list could have been worse had you failed all your blind chests or your
at least it was. I think I failed one concussive, which is the -1 to my weapon skill. I just failed one. That was quite lucky.
Yeah. But all the other blind tests you pass, and I'm like, wow, this
we were also talking that Mechanicum just have like a bit too much. Like the double tap for the Thanator is incredible. Like,
and then you give it ignores cover.
And then you give it ignores cover, so a bit too much. Then things like his Warlord has leadership 10. Which is great, but then he's added stubborn. More than a Predator, you know, you need to go into a Terminator Predator to have inexorable, which isn't as good as stubborn. So there's always like a bit extra on the better units that actually changes it up quite a lot. And I think that's where, when we talk about comparative Mechanicum, is where this is why they're so good, because they always have that extra touch of goodness. And obviously, a lot of people say there's so much resilience with the high toughness throughout. We know how difficult it is to go through a Contemptor. You have like maybe 7 Contemptors and 3 Leviathans if you talk about toughness.
Toughness-wise.
But yeah, it's good. Look, if you want to take down Mechanicum, you need to bring the
basic troops. You know what I mean? Like
toughness 5.
The Phalanx are toughness 5. They work 4-up saves, sure, but 4-up save.
Yeah, las cannons. It's like. Yeah, you're taking one wound off my 3.
Exactly.
So it changes it up. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it.
Even if you don't make the 6-up Feel No Pain.
Even if you don't make the 6-up, which you would have, which is great. Like that combat in the middle, apart from my dice being a bit iffy, your 6-ups basically made you survive.
20 brutal. Yeah. It's just like
it's crazy. Anyway, hope you've enjoyed it. I've learned a lot, even though it hasn't gone my way. I've really enjoyed, and it's been a learning curve for myself. Kieran, thank you for being the Mechanicum for the first time. We'll see you in the next Bible very soon. Goodbye.
See you guys.